Each group will receive a small load from the bank. A good amount to start with is about $2. Students may borrow more at any time, but it's best to start with a small, manageable amount. The next part is where they decide what to spend that money on. In the material shop, they have a choice between renting or purchasing. Anything that is rented must eventually be returned at the end of the game, but they are allowed to hold on to it until then. Some of the renting options are necessary, such as scissors, tape, and color pencils. Groups need to decide how many of these things is essential for creating paper bracelets. Having a pair of scissors each might feel good, but can be a waste of money. Students may choose to opt out of renting tables and chairs. Alternatively, they may decide to work on the floor. This, they will find after time, may not be practical or comfortable and presents problems later on. Still, they should be given the choice. Cushions are expensive and students usually don't rent them so early on, but as their business becomes more profitable, they may want to upgrade their workspace. Students need to purchase paper, as that is what they are selling. Without paper, they have no product. Soon it becomes time to get creating. This is when we find out who the great designers are. It is in the group's best interest to make a mental note of these things. Setting up your shop leads to all kinds of decision-making. How are you going to display your items? Are you going to have the prices clearly labeled to make it easier for customers to make a purchase? What about the prices? Are they all the same price? Who is going to be managing the shop and dealing with the customers? Do the customers have somewhere to sit? How are you going to treat them? If you are able to invite another class to come and be your customers, then the teacher can distribute the spending money to each customer. It is now time to reflect on what sold well. How was your customer service? Were you able to keep track of the money coming in and out? Do members of the group need to be assigned to certain roles? Should the group elect a manager or a boss to decide on the big decisions?
As the boss, you will need to work out how much to pay everyone who works for you. This is your company now, and difficult decisions have to be made. You may decide that you want to pay you and your best friend the largest amount of money, in which case the rest of the team will earn less. This may seem like a great idea. However, another group is welcome to hire your teammates, which will leave you with less workers and less money to employ someone else. If you pay everyone the same amount, some workers may feel that they are not being recognized for their contribution and therefore feel undervalued. They may too choose to work somewhere else, causing you to lose your most valuable worker. By giving your workers benefits such as chairs and cushions, you may not only keep them for longer, but also see a rise in the quality and quantity of their work. Now it's time for the new financial year. What changes do you need to make before we begin the process again? How are you going to maximize your profit, and who will be in charge of balancing the money? What other roles need to be assigned?